Give me a whole lot of feminine with a little baby. And we on to something. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. You ain't nothing like me. Apple bottom make 'em wanna bite. Hey. Hold up. Get it. Hey Alexa. Pause. Ooh. There's something on my lip. Hold on, let me look in the mirror. The apple bottom make 'em wanna bite. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up. Ha. Alright, ready? Alright. Ready? I hope so. What it do, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, family. Welcome back to another sip and keep it real. I'm ready, y'all. I think I'm more ready to drink though. Welcome back to another sip and keep it real, y'all, where I sip and I keep it real. You ask me questions on my Instagram and my direct message, and I'll be sure to answer your questions, okay? I'm a little tired because that's my song. Apple bottom make 'em wanna bite. Hold up. If you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let them know. I can have any man I want. No, I don't think that's what she said. Any money, mo. I don't know, one of them. But anyway, what we have here to drink today is some vodka, some cranberry with a splash of lime. That's actually a drink. Oh, hold on, wait, let me not spit it. I gotta shake it up. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. But we're gonna put it here in this pretty martini glass. Ooh, spilling a little bit. Hold up, let me get this up out of here. I don't need you to go nowhere. Hold up. Oops, splashing it. All right, anyway, cheers. Let's take a sip. That's it's not all cranberry. It's called cranberry pomegranate juice. So I don't know what taste that's giving off. Hold on, wait. I don't know. It's not as good as I thought, but we're gonna rock with it though. We're just gonna get right into it, so I won't hold y'all too long, because I know y'all here to hear me keep it real. All right. First question: how do you feel about interracial couples dating? Oh, me myself personally, I don't feel nothing, and the reason why is because I feel like people can do what they want to do. They can date who they want to date. I know a lot of people take it personal, especially like black people and white people. Like, I don't know, I think a lot of women take it personal too. Well, you know what? I can't even say women, because it's men that take it personal too when black women date the white men. But me, myself, I don't look that far off into it. I don't look at it like that. I feel like if that person truly loved that person, no matter like the skin tone, the color, the race, and stuff like that, then I feel like y'all should be together. And I definitely can't judge, because I was in an interracial relationship before, but I love my black man. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm married now, but I wouldn't do the interracial thing again. Like, I love my black man, and it just is what it is. And other races and stuff actually treat you really good, you know what I'm saying? So it's not even about that. It's just, I love my black man, and it just is what it is. Me myself, I'm not going outside my race again. I mean, of course not, because I'm married, but I personally look at it like to each his own. If they love each other, if it's genuine and stuff like that, hey. And I also look at it as like, obviously they don't like their own race, probably for a reason. Sometimes it be that case, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna speak on this because sometimes it be black men that's saying they can't find no good black women. I'm gonna just speak on that. So I feel like if a white woman, I'm just saying, I'm just being blunt. Y'all know I'm straightforward, straight to the point. If a white woman is loving him and giving him what he need and deserve, then go for it. It's just what it is. But of course, he haven't experienced all black women, so he don't know. But the ones that he experienced, he don't want to be bothered. So it just is what it is. And same as for my black women that just say they tired of Deshaun and Ray Ray them, and they want Dave. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel nothing. I feel like I just said, to each his own. If they love each other, go for it. And it's for whatever reason that they're doing it for. Dang, I got a buzz already, man. It be something about them dang on martinis that just, I think it's the glass. Because it ain't even really called a martini. It's the glass. But anyway, I feel like I said, date who you date. Date who you want to date. Don't look at it. Don't think about other people judging you and stuff like that. Because when I was in an interracial relationship before, it used to be people staring sometime like crazy. And it's like, I even had this guy say to me one time, he walked up to me, like when the guy left, he was like, I hope you only with him for money. I promise you. I promise. That's what this guy said. And I'm just like, it threw me for a loop. Because I'm just like, wow, like people are insane. That's why, listen, do you. At the end of the day, don't worry about what nobody else talking about, okay? Do you, because if you is and if you ain't, you still gonna get judged. It don't matter. So just do you at the end of the day. So that's how I feel about interracial couple dating. Do you? Next question. How do you feel about couples living together before marriage? How do you feel about couples living together before marriage? That's the question. Why I'm having to think so long about it, y'all. Because you know what? I'm trying to see where I want to start off at with it, but I'm going to start off with me. I lived with my husband before we got married. So, of course, I'm not about to be the person to say don't live together before you get married. To me, I'm going to tell you why I think you should. But I know it's probably not the right thing to do. But I'm going to tell you my reason, because you asking me. I feel like if I know I could live with you before we get married, that's how I would know if I can live with you when we're married. I mean, it's kind of like a hands-on project. How do you know you could do it if you haven't tried it hands-on? That's how I look at it. But I know that's probably not the correct way to go about it and not the correct thing to do. But if I did it, I can't tell you no other way is wrong or that's the right way. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I did it, and I mean, I'm married and I'm happily married, and I'm gonna stay happily married. So I don't know, it's like test driving the car before you buy it. You're not just gonna say, yeah, I want that car right there. You're gonna test drive it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of look at it. It's like test drive that ride, baby. But that's also different cases, different scenarios are always different. So that depends on the situation. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's situation is different, but I'm just telling you mine. So yeah, that don't mean do what I did, and that don't mean do what the next person did. It means just do what's best for you, and it's up to your mate. What do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? What's y'all discussion about it? How do your mate feel about it? Because that's just like if I feel like me and my mate should live together before we marry, and then he say, no, I don't want to live with my woman until she's my wife. That's a discussion between us. You know what I'm saying? That's a discussion that we have to make, and that's a choice and a decision that we have to make together as a couple. So it also depends on you and the other person. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, to answer your question, as far as me, I did it. So I can't tell you no otherwise. I know a lot of people that's like very religious and so on and so forth. They'll, of course, they will not agree with that, just like they don't agree with having sex before marriage. So yeah, that's the answer to your question from my way, from my point of view, and what I did and what worked for me. And okay, I'm gonna say this. I know people that did the opposite way around. Like they didn't move in with the people, or didn't move in with the person, whatever you want to call it, until they got married, and that didn't work out for them. So you get what I'm saying. So basically, just make the right decision for you and your mate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all feel. That's a discussion and topic for y'all to have, of course, while y'all dating and stuff like that. Like, what do you think about, you know, living together before marriage, stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? All right, next question. Oh man, this is a really good, juicy one. To me, anyway. I mean, it's not drama-fied, but it's juicy to me. It say blacks have the highest poverty rate. We spend 1.2 trillion annually. What do you think we should do or say before we spend our money to grow black wealth? Meaning, what do you think we should think about, like, before we spending money, because we need to grow black wealth, basically. I think people should get together. Like, that could be sisters, that could be best friends, that could be a couple, a husband and wife. I think people should get together and figure out how they can grow wealth in their family or amongst the friends and family and stuff like that. I do agree with that. And that's how you can help grow black wealth. And also you can grow black wealth by shopping with black entrepreneurs and stuff like that. That's how you keep it going or whatever like that. I believe if you shop everywhere else, then yes, you should have black entrepreneurs in your roster too. That's like, you should know of black owned hair products. You should know about black owned clothing. That's how I look at it. Like, if you like designer bags and stuff like that, you should know of a black owned that sell designer bags. If you like designer clothes, or if you like certain type of clothes, you should know black owned businesses that sell that and support them also. That's how I look at it. So, or even if you don't support them even financially, because support just don't come from financial. Support can come from a word of mouth. I could spread around that about your name, about your business and stuff with my family, my friends, my social media. It doesn't cost nothing for me to share. That's how I look at it. So yeah, I think that's what we should do, or say, whatever you want to call it or whatever, before you spend money on every other culture and race and stuff like that, I believe. So even if not everything that you buy, you should know of a lot of black owned businesses that you can support before you purchase elsewhere. Or not even that, because people, it's a choice to spend their money on whatever they want to spend it on. You should know about black entrepreneurs and black businesses that you then spread it through word of mouth, social media, your family, your friends, anything like that. You should support black. Support your own kind. And not saying that you have to support somebody just because they're black. If their business is good, you love their product, it's for you, share it. Support by buying. Is different ways that you actually can support. So yeah, that's to answer your question. Yeah, I feel like us black people do spend a lot of money, and then you look at it, you be thinking black folks ain't got no money. They got it. They be getting it from somewhere. And yes, I agree that the black, but if you're a social media person, you know that blacks are coming up. If you really pay attention to like around, like your surroundings, and if you're on social media and stuff like that, it's a lot of black entrepreneurs that's up here. It's a lot. Believe that. It's really a lot. If you don't have the finances, you should support them in different ways that's going to support them, spread their business name, word of mouth spreads. That's the most freest, easiest way. Word of mouth. Because if I'm sitting right here and I could tell you about this product, if they didn't have to pay me for that, that's free advertisement. That's the best advertisement. Free advertisement. So yeah. It's my husband calling me. Hold on. I forgot to turn my phone down. Baby, I'm filming real quick. I'm gonna call you back. Alright. I forgot to turn my phone down. But yeah, I hope that's good enough to answer your question. But let's move on to the next question. It say, what do you think we could do to raise our consciousness from me, myself, and I syndrome? I love that. I really, really love that, because it's times and moment where it's about you, yourself, you and yourself, like me, myself, and I. It's times, but it's also times where you should be able to put that aside when it comes down to a person you love or somebody you care about or somebody you just want to help and stuff like that, because there's different ways to help people. As I say, just like in the last question, is different ways to help. So to come out that consciousness is to, I don't know, I look at it like this. If you done did a lot of self-love, right, a lot of self-care, you have that part down pat, now it's time to give back that love to other people and stuff like that. That's how I look at it. So sometimes when people don't have that love to give, other people may look at it as they're being stingy, selfish, or whatever you want to call it, and that don't be the case. They need to put love into their self, and you misunderstanding or whatever the case may be, to where they need to love on they self, and they pour into their self at the time, because you don't know what's going on with them within. So that's why it might look like somebody got me, myself, and I syndrome, but they working on them, and you misunderstanding that they're working on them to give love and happiness and sharing and all that type of stuff. You need to have that already within, because if you already have that, then now you're comfortable and okay with spreading that positivity and that love and that self-love, that self-care and stuff like that. You're okay with spreading that now, because you have so much in it that it can't get taken away. So yeah, to me, to get away from that is to already have it. Pour within, because once you already have it within, now you can give it out, to me. So that's the answer to your question. Pour within to give out. And if you don't pour in, then you can't give out. You're draining yourself dry just to give to other people, and you never have it. And it's like you put yourself last. So now, of course, me, myself, and I syndrome. Then sometimes people look at I don't know. Sometimes other people think you owe them something. You don't owe them anything. And you might be looking at it as the me, myself, and I syndrome, when they don't owe you anything. Nobody owe anybody anything. Everybody needs somebody, but don't nobody owe nobody nothing. And also, I believe sometimes people need therapy. They may need therapy to release from that me, myself, and I syndrome. Sometimes they can't work on their self like personally and help that problem. They need therapy actually to talk about why they have that syndrome, because sometimes it's a reason why people have that syndrome. I mean, therapy is probably, it's the drink talking, y'all. Therapy is probably the only thing that can help them see where it came from, why, and then they'll be able to come up out of it, maybe. So yeah, I believe sometimes people need like some deep healing, like deep researching and stuff like that. Sometimes it can go back to far as childhood, trauma, relationships, stuff like that. That can help you also. And therapy is probably the only thing that can probably help you, unless you're the type of person that can dig deep and do these things yourself. Get a notebook, get a journal and stuff like that, and dig deep yourself to actually come up out of it. Then only thing I could say would go to therapy. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. All right, last question. It says feminine energy or bad B energy. Y'all know I don't curse, so the B stand for, y'all know what I'm talking about. You need me to spell it? ITCH on the end of it. ITCH. So I'm gonna lean more to the feminine side, and I ain't gonna forget about the bad B, because you gotta have a little bad B in you to be top of the feminine, if you get what I'm saying. You gotta have a pinch of the bad B in there, and it helps you to release more, even more of your femininity. That's just me, because I don't know how you look at it, but to me, I look at the feminine women as bad bees. A lot of people have different definitions of bad bees and stuff like that, but my definition is a whole lot of feminine with a little bad bee. Just me. So bad chick, bad woman, bad lady, whatever you want to call it, I believe the most feminine women have that in her too. So that's what make her look as feminine and be as feminine. Sorry y'all, and be as feminine as she could be, because she got a little bad bee in her. Okay, so don't get it twisted. But yeah, I would not want to be the opposite way around. So yeah, I'm going for the feminine. I'm not, no, bad bee, this whole persona and all this type of stuff. That's fine, but it's different outlooks on it to me. But to me, give me a whole lot of feminine with a little bad bee, and we on to something. Okay, we on to something. But yeah, so feminine for me. Y'all can keep the bad bee. I mean, I love the bad bees and all that type of stuff, but all the other stuff that come with it, all the other image and stuff sometimes that is to be kept with being a bad bee, I'm too grown for that. No, feminine mixed with a little bad bee. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. Oh, we dang near finished this drink today. Yeah, that's the last of my questions. If y'all have questions, make sure to always ask me on my Instagram. You can always ask me questions. I always store them in my phone. Like, I screenshot them, so I'll always have them. So like I said, I get a lot of questions. So I don't know which Sip and Keep It Real it will be in, but I'm going to get around to it. Trust me. Like, these questions was asked, I think, when I first started Sip and Keep It Real. But yeah, so be sure to ask me questions. Ask your friends and family members, your mate, whoever, for like, ask them a question, and then ask me that if you don't have a question for me, because we got to keep this going. Sorry y'all, I never turned down my phone, but it's all good. But anyway, like, I love doing this. Y'all know when the weather break, I might get back to my self-love Tuesdays and stuff, because y'all know I usually do that on Tuesdays. So this is filmed on Tuesdays and uploaded on Wednesdays, or sometimes I film them on Wednesdays. It just depends how I feel, because I do Taco Tuesday every Tuesday, and sometimes I don't even feel like filming. So it just depends. So, but anyway, they be uploaded on Wednesdays, like my self-love Tuesdays are. I mean, like, used to be. So anyway, when the weather break, I might get back to Self Love Tuesday. I don't know. I'm not making a promise, but y'all know I'm gonna keep whatever going that I'm doing. Period. It's gonna stay consistent no matter what it is. So my Wednesday upload will be consistent. But yeah, or I might mix it up. Who knows? I might do this every other week and do the Self Love Tuesdays every other week. That actually sounds like a plan right there. But I don't know. We're gonna keep it up. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it up. I'm about to end off this video. I had fun. These were some really, really great questions. Yeah, so make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the post notification bell. That way you'll be notified of every single video that I post. But for now, your girl is out. Peace.